and warp prisms and bunkers, and spamming unload and load and messing with queue lines, and every now and then I find out fun stuff. After I did the Protoss bunker funnel demo, I tried it a bunch with medivacs and I could never get it to work. There's something about the medivac where you just can't get it to hold still. If you try and load units up into it, it would, well, it didn't do it that time, but normally the medivac would move to the units while they're on their way, like this. But it turns out if the medivac already has an action, it won't. It'll just continue that action, and that includes hold position. So if I put a medivac on hold position and send Marines to it, it'll just chill where it is.
Now what?
So that fact, plus another cool fact, which is that you can load units now, which you couldn't before, into a medivac from below a cliff when the medivac is above a cliff. Lets me, I just put that on hold position, funnel units from the bottom of a cliff to the top of a cliff with the medevac. Now you're probably like, okay, you could do that anyway, you could just move the medevac from the top to the bottom. It's not really a new technique with the medevac. But it is kind of cool when you can do it with more than 8 units, which, let's say you only have 1 medevac. I only got 1. And I want to get these Marines down to the bottom of this cliff, and I don't want to ferry the medevac back and forth. Well, that's kind of a cop-out because this is actually going to take quite a bit of micro to do. But put the medevac on hold position. I've got not enough Marines. Signal Marines.
Research complete.
16 Marines, right? Medi is on hold.
Waiting on you.
By the numbers, boys. That's fine.
This is the same mechanic as the bunker funnel and Warp Prism funnel. It's just spamming queue lists.
Now what?
So that all the Marines are going to run
Ready for pickup?
and continue to try to run into the medevac even if it's full, right? And then I just spam unload. And all the Marines can funnel through a single medevac. Cool trick. It works going up to
Armed and ready. Roger that. Sure thing. Of course.
it's a little bit harder to get all the clicks.
Looking
So
forward to it. By the numbers.
Now what? Here's the start. Drop it off.
the only catch is obviously if you run out of that queue list, then those Marines will just chill there until you tell them to go.
Talk to me.
You gonna give me orders? Of course. Go, go, go! Will do. I feel ya. Orders received. Why not? Gangway, coming through.
Picking up or dropping off? Dropping off. Dropping off. Here's your stuff. Dropping off.
So I don't know whether I'll actually ever use this. Sort of limited utility to a circumstance where you only have one medevac and can't make more, which really doesn't happen that often. I'm not really sure how many Marines practically you can do this with. I'm going to try it right now with 24, 32, 33, 34, 35 Marines. This is a bit much, I think. I'm not really convinced that this is going to work.
Yes, sir. Roger that.
Because the queue list is going to determine how many Marines you can do it with, how long, how many actions you can put in the queue list. See, that's the end. And they're just now getting there. And it's also an awful lot of setup just to unload a bunch of Marines, but it is what it is. So, holding down unload, spam clicking.
Drop it off. Here's your stuff. Drop it off. Here's your
And it's just kind of like at their leisure.
Drop it off. Here's
walk in. Yeah, see, I'm already out of commands.
Here's your stop.
A couple of them got clicked onto the ground, but all but like 5 of them. 30 Marines through 1 dropship.